Hello everyone. Welcome to the Fitness Tips Guides channel. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to never miss any updates. Let's move to the topic. Nutrition need not be boring. Deciding to change your diet and improve your nutrition is an admirable step, but it can be difficult to stick to a new eating plan if you find healthy food to be boring. You might eventually begin to lose interest in eating meals loaded with fruits and vegetables while limiting the foods you used to love. The good news is, there are plenty of ways that you can keep your new diet interesting. The more interested you are, the more likely you are to continue this diet long term. Here are a few ways that you can keep a balanced diet interesting and prevent yourself from becoming bored. Drinking shakes or juices. The thought of adding fruits and vegetables to every meal might make you shudder, but there are other ways to get your vitamins and minerals. The easiest and best way to get all those important nutrients in by making shakes and juices that are loaded with all the vitamins and minerals you need to live a healthy life. What's great about making your own shakes and juices is the serving size. Rather than having to eat several cups of fruits and vegetables on a daily basis, you can get the same amount of nutrients in an 8 or 16-ounce beverage. You also have full control over the ingredients you're using and the nutrients you're taking in. That means you can try out some new recipes with your favorite fruits and vegetables without getting bored of the same old thing every day. Focus on variety. One of the most common reasons that people give up on their diets is because of the monotony of it all. Though there are certain foods and beverages that'll help to improve your health and nutritional intake, it can be incredibly boring to eat and drink the same few items every day. That's why variety is so important. There's no shortage of healthy foods and beverages, and there are practically unlimited recipes to keep you interested in your diet and health, all at the same time. The best way to implement variety into your diet is by doing your own research and compiling a comprehensive list of recipes that you can consume while on your diet. In addition to learning about new foods that you didn't even know you liked, you'll always have something new to look forward to on your diet. Leave some room for fun. Starting a new diet usually means leaving your favorite foods in the past, especially if they were full of salt, fat, or sugar. While you know it's for your own good, it's completely normal to crave these foods every once in a while, even if you're on a strict diet. Your body requires food and beverages to stay alive, but it's also incredibly common to find enjoyment in what you're eating and drinking. A new diet doesn't always mean you have to eat healthy 100% of the time. Though you should do so in moderation, you should leave some room for fun when it comes to your new diet. That means allowing yourself to eat some of your favorite foods, as long as you're not doing so every day or seriously setting your new diet back. Final thoughts. When you think about nutrition, you probably think about swapping out your entire current diet and replacing it with nutrient-dense foods. Though doing so will undoubtedly improve your health, it can be a bit boring and negatively impact your relationship with food. That's why it's so important to keep your new diet interesting and something you can stick to. Key nutrients for a fit and lean body. Regardless of what you consider the perfect physique, a few characteristics generally come to mind for the vast majority of people. These include physical traits such as minimal body fat and a significant amount of lean muscle tissue. Both of these details really tend to complement a well-crafted physique. Having an optimal balance of lean muscle that is not obscured by a layer of adipose tissue is key for attaining the fit, athletic look that most people prefer. As you have more than likely heard time and time again, building an aesthetic physique requires more attention to the foods you consume than the amount of time you spend working out. No amount of training can overcome a poor diet. We are all familiar with the regulars at the gym who seem to be pushing themselves day in and day out, but never seem to look any different. If we were to have a glimpse into their lifestyle outside of the gym, Noticing their dietary habits would explain this issue. The focus of this article will be to discuss a few key nutrients you should be including in your diet that will allow you to maximize your valuable time spent working out so that you can achieve the physique you have in mind. High protein, low calorie foods. The explanation behind the importance of these types of nutrients is relatively straightforward. For anyone looking to build lean muscle tissue, consuming an adequate amount of protein is key. Although the recommended daily protein intake for the average person is quite low, usually around 0.36 grams per pound of body weight, if you are regularly challenging your body during resistance training, the game is different. To really maximize how much muscle you gain from working out, shooting for 1.5 grams per pound of body weight is a must. On the other end of this spectrum, common knowledge dictates that reducing the amount of excess calories you consume is a must if the goal is to minimize body fat. Any calories that you consume throughout the day that are not used for energy have to go somewhere. Unfortunately, adipose tissue is one of these locations. So, how can you meet both of these needs in the middle? The good news is there are a lot of nutrient options that provide a large amount of protein relative to caloric content. Lean cuts of meat such as chicken, turkey and salmon are probably the most commonly mentioned staples. Other solid options include items such as quinoa, chickpeas and most protein powder supplements. Fiber. Another great way to ensure you are keeping fat intake to a minimum when building muscle is to consume foods that keep you feeling full for longer periods of time. This allows you to limit the total amount of calories you consume without being hungry and miserable all day. Foods that are high in fiber fit this description. Lucky for us, fiber is found in basically every fruit and vegetable, making it easy to choose a source that you actually enjoy eating. Fiber aids in building a lean physique, not only by keeping you full, but promoting optimal digestion so that you can avoid unsightly bloating and better absorb the other nutrients you consume. Carbohydrates, at the right time. When the topic of fat loss comes up, carbs are immediately portrayed as the enemy. While it is true that consuming too many carbs does cause body weight to increase, there is a time and place for them. Carbohydrates are the primary fuel source for the body. As long as they are burned during periods of intense exercise, they are unable to stick around and end up being stored as fat. Timing is important when it comes to this nutrient. Your best bet is to focus on consuming most of your carbs when the body will really need them, such as right before and right after exercise. The sources you turn to for carbohydrates are also important. Sure, a bag of Doritos has a ton of carbs, but I assume you realize this is not a viable option. Instead, focus on getting your carbohydrates from non-processed, healthier sources such as sweet potatoes and oats. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Also, please like, share and comment your thoughts below. We will see you in the next video.